Have you seen that is recording?
Yes, it is recording now. We can continue.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. So I think
please other participants switch off your mic. Other participants switch off your mics so that we remain with one presenter. Thank you.
Baraka. Hello.
Yes. Yes,
I see participants are still not switched off for their mic. Eh?
I think the best way is to give another one the host. Just to provide a host to another one so that they can monitor.
Yes, I can mute them.
Okay. You can give a co-host to another person so that he can monitor and mute them.
Yes.
Go there to my name. If you find my name there, then click it. You will find some option which asks you to give me a host. Then you say give him a host. Then I shall be a host like you. Then I will try to help you and muting those people who can't mute their mics so that we can run this smoothly. Click. Yes, thank you. Now I'm okay. Now okay. We can proceed.
So now you can control them.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I think SPSS everybody knows, but the issue is how to work with it. And I think the shared SPSS program is there. You can see. And I think this is, I will be instructing to beginners, and for those who at least knows a little bit like Mr. Baraka, they will try to assist me where I will be going wrong. And here, I think down here, you will see there is a variable view and data view. These two options always are things which will work on this, and all these, when you have configured all the things that is needed, then everything will be clear. And the variable view is a place where you configure and put your questions, because here you work with questionnaire. And the questionnaire in here, you will, the big job here, I think, is to enter your questionnaire. If you was working with, here, I think we are talking about those who are collecting data using paper, so paperwork. Then if those questionnaire is collected and filled, answered by the respondents, then you are coming to the SPSS and to this, especially this page, in the variable view page. Then in the, it looks like an Excel, in the first row, the first row above, you will see also its columns like, hello?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you have anything? Okay. In the first row above, with its column is name. That you will work with only one question in one questionnaire. So here you put all questions in one questionnaire. Then you will work with the first question in the first row above. Then there, what you will need is to put at least initials, not a whole questions there. especially if your question is, the first question is maybe is maybe gender, then you can, yes, you can put gender, and then when you press a tab button or you click next cell, you will see all cells there is marked and has numbers and so forth. But don't work with anything except you skip those 3 columns. Go directly to label. The label, I think you will put whole questions, will depend to what you can do. Like you can put like what gender, what is your gender, or gender of respondents, gender of respondents. Then here in the value is a place where if you will not know more about the values, then you will not go and get anything about analyzing this question. The value there, you see it is none by default, but what you will need is, because the question has, I think gender has only 2 questions, only 2 answers. Maybe will be female or male. And then because of those questionnaire, when you come with them, you will need to work with the things known as coding. So coding means to code in order to put the numbers in order to make the question later to get analyzed. Then in order to be analyzed this question, you must code, and the first answer should be coded by 1, for example, like 1. This value will represent maybe a male, then you add. So if you will have a question, please, you can ask. You add, and then this 1 will represent for male. So 1 is for male, and 2nd will represent female. Then you add. Then here, because this question needs only 2 options, male and female, then it will be completed. So you press OK, then will be already done for the first question. So you will do the same for all questions in your paper. Then when you have done like this, then you will come to data view. As I explained at the beginning, that we have a variable view and data view. Variable view is a place where you configure the question that you are going to analyze, and data view is a place where you enter data. So this variable view, automatically you will automatically the name, like gender, it will be converted to the named column in the data view, like what you can see here is gender. So the question is coming automatically here, then is ready to enter your responses of the responses of your respondents. So here in the gender, this is I explain at least 1 question. You will understand at least better than if we will put all questions, but it's the same. Whether you will put 1 or 2 or 3 questions, it will be the same. So I instruct only 1 question, and then we want to go and see how will happen when we are going to analyze. And then here, you will fill responses of the respondents. For example, you have one question. For example, you have collected data, and the questionnaire had only one question, but you get 10 respondents. Then you will see the first respondents maybe was a male, which represented by 1. Then you put 1 because 1 represented for male, and the second respondent was male, the third was male, fourth maybe was female, then is represented by 2, then 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. Yes, so we collected the data, only 10 respondents. And our questionnaire was only 1 question. And then now your work is done. So you have made a data entry after coming with your questionnaire from the field. So this is an example of 1 question. So for this, it is ready for analysis. Now, how we are going to analyze to get the results of our data collected from this question. Then you will go on top in the menu above. You will see File, Edit, View, Data, Transform, and Analyze, and so forth. Then you will go to Analyze, because what we are working here is analysis of what we have get in the field. Then you press Analyze. Then you will go to a report. Will depend on which you want to use, but mostly I think it is better you use descriptive statistics, and then you will see the option in the right side, frequencies, descriptive statistics, and so forth. So now this SPSS means it is for secondary and the primary data analysis. So you go to frequencies and all descriptions, descriptive statistics, then also cross-tab. Cross-tabulation, I think for those who have already learned about this, and also can be found in the Excel and so forth. If you want to do relationship between 2 or 3 variables, then you use cross-tabs. If it is normal, you want to see normal, you go to descriptive statistics, and then you will see this option. Then this descriptive will show all questions. If there was a many here, and then it will come to be shown here. But now, because we have only 1 question, then we only analyze this question first, and then you click this arrow here in order to move to other side, then ready for viewing. And then after coming here, then you will see here in option how the table or charts is going to look like. So you will see here mean, sum, standard deviation, minimum, maximum, and so forth. So you will choose how your table, how your presentation charts should go and look like. Then you will see, do you like to see these are there, or do you want to see mean and sum and so forth? Then now after selecting this, then you say continue. After that then you say okay. Then will come another window that showing how it is analyzed. So you will see there. I think after leaving here, if I will leave this stage, you will do something about at least to try working on one question or two questions. So in here, you will see if the gender question is here, then the following will be the second question and so forth. So when you will be doing analysis, then will look like this. And this is a descriptive statistics. Then you will see here number of respondents you have collected, and will show the valid number collected. Then there is also you can save or not save, and then you can do and try, because this we cannot touch each and everything, because you will see here correlation, regressions, log linear, and so many. Then I think let you start using only these. Then if you will not use descriptive, then you can use frequencies. If you use the frequencies, is the same. Then you will see what do you want your table to look like. And then also you will see if you want to after analysis, you want to see the bar chart, pie chart, or histogram, then you will, it is your choice. Then if you choose the bar, then you choose bar, then you say continue. And if we want this to show percentage, then we'll show percentage in terms instead of showing number. Then you click continue, and then you click OK. But if we want to not display the table, then you want only chart, you uncheck here. But if you will not uncheck here, you will view all two at the same time. You will see charts, and as well you will see also two types, even tables at the same time. So if you click OK, it will happen like previous what we saw. And now you will see that our data we entered, male frequency shows here that gender, it was a gender of respondents. Sorry for misspelling here. Gender of respondents. So we can see here that the table shows us, it is our analysis and how SPSS works. You will see our question, it was a gender, then responded a male and a female. Then female was a 5, which is equal to 50%, which is obvious, it is valid. Then which is 50. And then
sorry, you hello.
Yes, Mr. Filippo.
So the screen that you are looking, you are with the one that we see SPSS, but the output we don't see it. So there's the screen, the output screen that you are talking about, we don't see it as participant.
You don't see now. I just see
the SPSS part, but not the output. And this is because you shared only SPSS and not the screen. If you were
okay, yes, now I understand. You mean I shared only a place where we was working with, and the output cannot be shown because it is not shared, I think, yeah?
Exactly.
Yes.
Very correct, very correct.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you. I think now I'm going to save this and then share and see how you can see, because now I don't know if I can share two documents at the same time. I'm not sure because I'm not familiar with this. So
no, Ima, you can't.
Yes?
You can't share two documents. You need to stop one and reshare share another.
Aha, okay.
So it is difficult. So it is the matter of decision. What do we need first? we need first to look to see how SPSS works, and then maybe later on you shall share with us the results, how it is being developed. Probably we can hear from colleges.
Okay.
Yeah, since he had an output and he was explaining the output, so you may stop sharing the.
Sorry, do you hear me now? Hello?
We do hear you.
Okay.
We do.
Okay, Sawa. I think now, because you can see you cannot see output, let's cement at least where we are working. Okay, now you can see now the window I'm working with now, eh?
Yes.
Okay. So here I was trying to explain about the questionnaire, how is entered in the SPSS. I took an example. I just repeat, and then we will go to see the output. But it was good to see you get output through the same what is shared, but I cannot. So I repeat to tell you that when you have prepared a questionnaire and have several questions, and now I took an example of one questionnaire which have only one question, then it is entered like what I have explained. Let us see if we have question number 2. If we have question number 2, we will go to variable view as it is, and then we go to the second row. Then gender, we say maybe occupation of no, here is just one word. Will, unless if you will put more words here and maybe space, maybe if you will not skip a space, will save. If you will leave a space, then it will not work. So if you go to the next, you will see this kind of message. Only one word is needed here, occupation, at least initials, or occupation. And then it will agree with you. And here, I want you to know more about this. And here says about numeric, but most of time here, this column of type, we use something which is called a string. This string always we are using in here, unless it is numeric, we use a string. And here, if you think the word will be longer than 8, then it will not work, and on the all cannot be shown when you are working on the analysis. But mostly they are not more than 8. Then in the decimals also you can choose. You want decimals, 0 decimals, or more decimals. But here you will, as you can see, it is defined because of type. But if it is numbers, will involve decimals. But if it is a string, then it is just text, not numbers. Then occupation. Here now you write full question. Here you write initial of the question at the name column, but in the label column, you will put whole question, or you will put a label that you want when you work on the analysis should be labeled when anything you want there. Like here, you will say occupation, and you want maybe the table or graph when you are doing analysis to be titled like occupation itself. Then you can leave as it is. If you want to put whole question, then also it is fine. And then the issue is here in values. Make sure that here you concentrate and you put things clear here in order to go and get results in the good way. Then occupation. What can we choose? Can you try to share your ideas here? What can we choose? Occupation. Me, the first I choose accountant. And the second, I can choose secretary. It is an example, please. And the third, we can say
statistician.
Okay, statistician. Whatever, even 10, 20, it is okay. And then fourth?
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Teacher.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Ima. What are you entering there?
Aha. Okay. Have you arrived here in the room?
Maybe I could not hear you properly because I have seen you are writing statistician teachers. I don't know what is that.
Okay, sawa. Pole. But
yes.
I think here is the issue of configuration and the issue of coding in the SPSS. This is a place where we do coding. And then by not coding will not get you something which you expect. Then coding is very important in the stages of when you are coming. I think coding is coming when you are doing data cleaning. You do data cleaning, then you code and you come to SPSS, you put as what you think the codes will give you the output you want. So now what we do is we do coding. Here, what we do is, as you can see this label here, do you see the label?
Yes.
Do you see this?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Sawa.
Yes,
What?
we can see it.
Okay, if you see, that is fine. You have seen that one, we put represented what? If you see.
In the label, you have put statistician, accountant.
Yes. Okay. The issue is not listing. The issue is one represented for. One represented what? If you see this.
Accountant.
Yes, one
accountant.
represented accountant. Second?
Secretary.
Thank you. And the third is statistician.
Okay.
Yes, so
thank you,
these
Ima.
numbers, so I mean one is equal to accountant. So later on when we do data entry by the coded words, then number will represent what we have configured here. Do you understand?
I got you now in my.
Yes.
Okay, sawa. So now we are in 3 statistician, and 4 we can say whom?
Teacher.
Okay, teacher. And the 5th?
Taylor.
Taylor.
Yes.
Okay. How is be written?
Taylor. T-A.
Like this?
Yes.
Okay.
I think, yes.
Okay, thank you. So these are the answers, the options that respondents will answer. So nobody will answer will have multiple response in here, because if it's an accountant, is an accountant, so will not have at least more than one occupation. So we assume one will have at least one occupation. So this is one of the answer respondents will respond. So now let us assume we have finished options and through 5, then we place okay. Understand? Then it means you have already finished. But remember to save. Remember to save. Remember to save. If it will be saved in the desktop, then you put what? M and E. I'm not sure if it is okay. M and E. Training. Okay. Now we have saved. And then now we have entered this second question. But it is if we have completed entering all questions in this page, then we will go to data view. As I told you that data view is a place where you enter the responses after configuring this page. So you will see this data view. The question is added automatically here, and then you need to add responses. And the responses here, you will put numbers, even maybe number or its name. All it is possible. Now, we have here we have button here. If you see me here, it is a button here. You will see in the home page here. It is a button which is labeled A and 1. If you see, if you click there, then you will see numbers which are entered in this page is changed to the entire name coded. If you click, I don't know what's happening here. But this converts from number to the word. And then, yes, if you will see option here, you will see male and female. If we choose female, then it will write 2. If you choose male, it will choose 1. So let us leave as it is and change it to numbers. Then you put responses here. Then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, it was for what? For accountant, you put 1, and if it was a teacher, then you put 5, and you put 4. If I don't know, I don't remember. If you put 3 here, and if you put 2, and if you put 5, and you put 3. So you are putting these numbers which are coded from the questionnaire. Here you put 4, here you put 2, here you put 3. Then it is already entered the second question responded. Then remember to save. This is just happening when you are saving, but during analysis is coming from that. So now we want to work on the data analysis. Do you, can you see the analysis tab I have pointed here and see the options?
Yes.
Yes, is a place where you start.
So sorry.
Yes.
I wanted to ask a question before we proceed.
Yes.
So what you are supposed to do is, meaning you should remember the codes. When you were coding,
yes,
you entered some names of the occupation. So when you are going to enter those numbers here, what criteria do you need to consider, or what things you need to take into consideration here?
Okay.
Because I remember when we at the first we entered those numbers, we entered those occupation, but here now you are using the numbers of those configuration. So what needs to be done here before reaching to the analysis?
Yeah, I think this coding helps you to easier entering data. And this code, it is not necessary to remember because it is already in the questionnaire, and you marked in the questionnaire that the first response, the second response, you will it is already there. Then you are just entering. You are in the, you have a questionnaire in hand, and you are making data entry, and then those numbers helps you to at least to save time, instead of writing like like a teacher, like whatever, Taylor. It is a word that needs time to type, but here just you put 1 2 1 3 1, and you have a questionnaire in hand. You don't need to remember because it is in the questionnaire in hand, and then you are entering data from the paper you hold in the hand. So I think it is not possible to say that you need to remember, no, but because you are making data entry in here, ready for data analysis.
Someone wants to ask question?
Maybe yes. to add it from Iman.
Thank you.
During the variable view designing, what you do, you enter there is from questionnaire that you have already designed before you go for data collection. If it is field, if it's research for data collection, so you just transforming your questionnaire to the SPSS window, so that when you do data entry, you just do easily and start transforming data and analyzing that. So just transform questionnaire to the soft copy. If it was not in a soft copy, you just decide transform it from there to SPSS variable view, and then you go for data view for data entry. So that's coding has already been done during the questionnaire designing. So you know that you want to the variables, the values that you are going to get for the occupation is those tailor, teacher, statistician, accountant, whatever. So this is from the design of questionnaire. So you just transform your questionnaire to the SPSS window for data entry and analysis. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think someone already clarified.
Thank you.
Okay, so now we tried at least to assume that our questionnaire have 2 questions and already is in the soft copy now, as our fellow stated in here. And remember, this SPSS, I think, works when you have collected data in terms of paperwork. But if we want to use the device, then you can use, I think, other software. I think you know software like Kobo Toolbox and Visible Impact and other and all of these. When you have collected, when you have collected through device, then you will see all secondary and primary analyze the data in the server. But here we are talking, assuming that we have paperwork, and when we come to the SPSS, we needed to transform them to the soft copy. So now,
can I also ask a question?
yes.
So for this SPSS, is it not also possible to import data, which is a data set which is already collected and gathered together, you know, and then you simply import it and start working? Is it not possible with this SPSS program here?
I think you can import.
Okay, thank you.
It is possible. It is possible. You can import from Excel.
Yes, it is true.
Okay, thank you very much.
Actually, hello, I wanted the same, also me to try to ask the same question. So I think it's a very important area also to teach us, because if you find in many of the project here, yes, we collected data in a paperwork, but they are entered in Excel. So how do you import them from Excel sheet to SPSS for the analysis? I think it is a very important package also. You can assist us. Thank you.
Sawa. I think I don't know if the time allows, and we are late here, and tomorrow I think we will also the same session.
No problem, no problem. We shall find it on the way forward.
Yes, okay, sawa. Sawa. And so now we have completed our questionnaire and is entered in the SPSS. Now you want to do a data analysis, then you will go to the menu above. You will see option, then you will choose descriptive statistics. Then you will go directly to frequencies. And there is many, but if you will learn all together at the same time, you will get confused, but you will work where you are working instead of, because this is a economician also, they are using this, and also starter and so forth. So we are working like we as an M&E expertise, we just have simple options here to work on. And if even regression or correlation, you can do anything you know, then you can work on it. But for today, we can see a little bit about only this, what we are showing today. And now you will choose frequencies. And unfortunately, when you click here, this option next to this option, frequencies, do you see this?
Yes, we can see it.
Yeah. Okay,
yes,
so you can see. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then you will see now we have the second question added. Then we select this, then click arrow to the variable room. Then you will choose what you want. If it is chart or it is statistics, it is a graph, and then or tables. Then you come to here, you say okay, and then you will see what is happening in the output. Then this is which is marked here means to display the frequency tables. And if you don't like frequency tables, you just want graphs, then you uncheck this. Then you press OK. Then here, I think now you cannot see. Is it?
Yeah. No, yeah, we can't see the output.
Nothing.
Okay, now let me save this, and I will open in order you to see the what happened. Let me see this. Save this. Sorry, I closed this window and I want to share another window. Very sorry. I say, I trying to share here and the message coming, host disabled the participants screen sharing.
Oh, let me enable you to share.
Okay, thank you.
You cannot share until you are made a host.
Okay.
Please proceed.
Okay, thank you. Can you see?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And this is, I think, the output of the all two questions.
Whoa.
Hello.
Yes, I said wow.
Okay. Now you will see here, leave the details above, see the small table there, it is statistics, and then you will see it is just an overview of all the responses and the outputs under here. So the valid, I think, gender of respondents and occupations are the two questions and the responses down here. So this is the general setting, what is coming down. So we'll see gender of respondents valid are 10 and missing is 0. The same to occupation, valid is 10 and missing is 0. And the down, you will not see table because we unchecked the tables. You will see only graphs. There is a bar chart, which is, you can see here, gender of respondents. And I think you remember that it was, I think, 50-50 of that responses for the first question, as you can, if you remember. Then number of the gender was 5, and as a number of males and female was 5. And also the second question, which is occupation, this response shows the frequency that accountant was 1, secretary was 2, statistician was 3, teachers was 2, and the tailor was 2. This is the output. So if you will succeed to configure and enter data in the SPSS in the data view, and as well variable view, then the next will be to analyze, and as is shown previous, that the result will be seen here. And even I think, I don't know if you can change here, I'm not sure. Frequency, then check here, then okay. Can you see here?
Okay.
Have you seen, or you are not looking to?
Yes.
You see there is tables, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yes. So I went to analysis and to check a place where we unchecked it because we didn't want to see the tables appearing, but we wanted only these graphs. So now we have tables and the graphs at the same time. So here in the table, you can read careful, and as well here you can read careful. Then here you can do anything you want in here. If you think these bars are the same color, it is possible to change. I don't know if you can see what I have done here. You double click and you will see other options, and then you will change also colors depending to your favorites. Do you see?
Yes, yes.
Okay, sawa. Can you have maybe further questions? Because now I think the issue of SPSS to this point, if you have well known, then you can do anything more for your own. Sawa, waheshimiwa.
Guys, any question? Mr. Filippo. We had someone, Emmanuel Filippo, I think, the one who was complimenting.
And if we will be in the session once again, maybe tomorrow, someone can come with a questionnaire and 10 questions, and then we will try all 10 questions and how it works. And then for 2 or 3 days, everybody will be familiar with this. SPSS is very easy to work with those who are collecting data in paperwork.
I think no question.
This means they already understand.
Means the session was fruitful. Actually, on my side, I wanted at least to say this is the best way that we can learn. We don't need to have so much weights. We need to practice on how it works, how do you interact, data, whatever. So as you have assigned tomorrow for those people who will have a questionnaire to come with, I think it is very important. Let us do it practically, continue. Practice makes perfect. As time goes, as for this week that we have been assigned to do this, I think we'll be in a certain position to do with our data that we are working with. I have some data with my organization. I think I need to make practice. However, we have not been using this, but if you use this, you can try to convince the organization and adapt it. I have seen it is a very good analysis that only needs a careful on how you develop your questionnaire and you enter your questions to make sure that you analyze your data in a very easy way. Thank you very much, Mr. Ima, for your time, resources. May God bless you. And I think we continue tomorrow for the time as we have scheduled today. And good enough, we have been very good in time consuming. We have been a very good advocate for today. And I believe that we shall continue in the same way tomorrow. And this will make people to continue participating in our session. And that will be a very best way to keep us together as we learn, and rather than making just stories and the day ends like that way. Thank you very much, Mr.
I just wanted to say, so that the facilitator doesn't get bogged down, if we can come early, like on time, I think it will assist motivation to keep this rolling, no?
Very correct, Bobo. Very correct, Bobo.
Sawa, I heard you. Thank you very much. Hope tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what happens with the recording?
Yeah, Bobo, you just check me inbox, please.
Okay, cheers, man. Bye.
Ima.
Yes.
Yes.
Sir. hii recording kwa sababu itabaki na inachofanyaga ukimaliza inarudi kwenye email yako. Kwa hiyo tunachoweza kufanya baada ya kuwa kwenye email, unaweza ukashare kwenye email. Nafikiri mimi nitakupa email yangu, then baada ya hapo tunaweza tukawatumia watu hata kwenye grupu yule ambaye anahitaji, ambaye pengine hakupitia aweze kupitia, alafu kesho tena tunaendelea kama kawaida. Kwa hiyo najua baada ya kumaliza tukikata hapa, baada ya dakika chache huwa inakujia inbox, so you can share kwa email, you can share with me that email ambayo tunaweza tukawashia watu wakafungua for their own time, pia wakaipitia. Ndio inakuaga faida yake hivi kwa yule ambaye alikosa.
Hamna shida. Ile ukubwa wa faili umekaaje?
Ukubwa
wa faili unakaaje? Maana wakati mwingine email zina
ikija kwenye email sidhani kama inakuwa kubwa sana, inategemeana na session imechukua muda gani, itakuonyesha yenyewe.
Okay, sawa.
Na kwa sababu huwa linakaa kwenye lakini inakuja kwenye cloud cover.
Okay.
Inakuja kwa mfumo wa cloud, kwa hiyo nafikiri utashare kwa mfumo huo. Na kwa sababu session sio ndefu, imechukua almost an hour, sidhani kama zitakuwa MB nyingi sana.
Sawa, hamna shida, nashukuru mkuu.
Yeah.
Asante sana bwana.
Guys, pole. Kuna watu naona wamejoin kwa kuchelewa, poleni.
Okay.
Mr. Bruno John Agpai. Jamani, kesho mnapokuja na nyie tushare uzoefu jamani, ndio namna ya kukaa pamoja. Yule anayejua ana adi, mwisho wa siku tutakuwa wanafamilia wazuri sana.
Kabisa. Asante, nashukuru sana.
Tawai kidogo.
Ya, tujitahidi kuwahi.
Sawa.
Haya, asante sana jamani.
Asante.
Haya.
Hello. Kesho saa ngapi?
Muda ule saa 12 kamili.
Okay.
Contacts za facilitator ili nikiwa najaribu, nikishindwa niweze kumuuliza.
Sawa, kajaribu alafu utakuja kuuliza.
Kule utamuona hata nani atashare pale namba zake.
Atashare namba yake?
Angalia kwenye grupu utamkuta Pilato.
Ukiona mtu ambaye alimsulubu Yesu msalabani ndio huyo huyo.
Sawa sawa.
Mafunga tu.
Okay, sawa. Nilikuwa na andika namba kwenye box hapa.
Okay. Bora ungewapelekea tu kutupelekea kwenye group la WhatsApp.
Okay, sawa sawa. Asante.